Hello students, in this lecture we are going to discuss puberty or sexual maturity in males and females and menstrual cycle. So very first definition, puberty is the age at which the reproductive system becomes functional, sex organs begin to produce gametes and sex hormones. So what is puberty? Age at which reproductive system becomes functional, sex organs begin to produce gametes and sex hormones. So puberty age for males is 12 to 15 years and it is influenced by the hormone testosterone. Thereafter it remains functional throughout the life. Now puberty in females, the reproductive system is becomes functional at puberty. It is characterized by onset of menstrual cycle. It's called as menarche and its age is 10 to 14 years, means age at which menstrual cycle starts. That initial phase is called menarche. However, unlike in the males, the mature females show cyclic changes in their reproductive system, the menstrual cycles. These cycles continue only up to menopause. Menopause means end of menstrual cycle. This normally happens at age 45 to 50 years. The period from menarche to menopause is thus the reproductive age of the female. The female is unable to bear children by natural method after menopause. Menarche, menstrual cycles and menopause are controlled by gonadotropic hormones. In males, testosterone, and in females, gonadotropic hormones. Now we are going to discuss menstrual cycle or phases of menstrual cycle. There are 4 phases and they are influenced by different hormones. So we are going to discuss menstrual cycle one by one. Another name for menstrual cycle is ovulation cycle, ovarian cycle. Menstrual cycle is the characteristic feature of primates including human. It involves a series of cyclic changes in the ovary and the female reproductive tract, mainly in the uterus. These changes take place under the effect of gonadotropins and the ovarian hormones respectively. These cycles are repeated with a periodicity of approximately 28 days. The middle of each cycle is characterized by release of an egg. The egg in every cycle comes alternatively from one of the 2 ovaries. So now we are going to discuss 4 phases of menstrual cycle. So for very first phase is menstrual phase, which shows beginning of each cycle with loss of blood. The first day where menses or loss of blood 45 to 100 ml takes place and it lasts for approximately 5 days or approximately 3 to 7 days. Endometrium of uterus breakdown under effect of prostaglandin released due to decreased level of progesterone and estrogen. Due to this, blood, tissue, fluid, mucus, endometrium lining and unfertilized oocyte is discharged through vagina. The endometrial lining becomes very thin, that is about 1 mm. The menstrual discharge continues of an average of 5 days. However, this blood does not clot due to presence of Fibrinolysin. Remember this name. It will come in multiple choice question. Which helps to not clot the blood during the menstrual cycle. The name of substance or component is fibrinolysin. Menstrual phase occurs when an ovulated egg does not get fertilized and it is thereby shed out along with menstruum. So it is also called as funeral of unfertilized egg. During these 5 days, many primordial follicles develop into primary and few of them into secondary follicles under the effect of FSH. FSH means follicle stimulating hormone. Second is proliferative or follicular or post-menstrual phase. This phase is the duration between the end of menstruation and release of ovum. Duration of this phase is more variable than other phases. Generally, it extends from 5th to 13th day of menstrual cycle. A few 6 to 12 secondary follicles proceed to develop, but usually one of them develops into a Graafian follicle, mature follicle. The other secondary follicles degenerate. This process of degeneration is called atresia. म्हणजे काहीच फॉलिकल डेव्हलप होतात आणि बाकीची डिजनरेट होतात. ह्या प्रोसेसला काय म्हणायचं? ॲट्रेशिया. Developing secondary follicles secrete the hormone estrogen. The stimulation of proliferation of new follicles is influenced by GnRH and which stimulates release of FSH. Endometrium begins to regenerate under the effect of gradually increasing quantity of estrogen. Regeneration also involves formation of endothelial cells. Endometrium or uterine glands and network of blood vessels. Thickness of endometrium reaches 3 to 5 mm. Initially it was 1 mm. Now it is 3 to 5 mm. Now third phase, ovulatory phase. It is shortest phase of menstrual cycle. It involves rupturing of mature Graafian follicle and release of ovum into pelvic cavity, usually on 14th day of menstrual cycle. Rapid secretion of LH by positive feedback mechanism causes the mature follicle to rupture. Ovulation may be accompanied by mild or severe pain in lower abdomen. Now last phase, secretory phase or luteal phase. Duration of this phase is between the ovulation and beginning of next menses. This phase is the longest phase. Remember, which is the longest phase, secretory or luteal phase, and which is the shortest phase, ovulatory phase. These 2 points you have to remember, and other than that you have to remember fibrinolysin helps to not clot the blood during menstrual cycle. Okay, one point related to fibrinolysin, another point is related to longest phase of menstruation and smallest phase of menstruation. Longest phase is secretory phase or luteal phase, and smallest or shortest phase is ovulatory phase. Duration of this phase is between the ovulation and beginning of next menses. This phase is longest phase. It lasts for 14 days from 15 to 28 days of cycle. After release of secondary oocyte, remaining tissue of Graafian follicle transforms into corpus luteum under the effect of LH. Corpus luteum begins to secrete progesterone and estrogen. The ovulated egg may get fertilized within 24 hours. However, in the absence of fertilization, corpus luteum can survive for only 2 weeks and then degenerate into a white scar called corpus albicans. Corpus luteum releases progesterone, small amount of estrogen and inhibin. Under the influence of these hormones, the endometrial glands grow, become coiled and start uterine secretions. Endometrium becomes more vascularized and thickens up 8 to 10 mm. Inhibin stops secretion of FSH. These changes are necessary for fertilization and subsequent implantation. However, if the ovulated egg gets fertilized and the embryo is implanted, there is secretion of human chorionic gonadotropin (HCG), human chorionic gonadotropin. This secretion extends the life of corpus luteum and stimulates its secretory activity. Presence of HCG is maternal blood and urine is an indicator of pregnancy. So this is next question. HCG, presence of which hormone shows pregnancy? So name of hormone is human chorionic gonadotropin (HCG). If HCG is present, then it's indicator of pregnancy. In the absence of fertilization, next menstrual cycle begins. Okay, so we have discussed puberty in males and females and menstrual cycle. 4 phases: menstrual phase, proliferation or follicular, post-menstrual phase, ovulatory phase, and secretory or luteal phase. So keep studying and keep watching video. Thank you.